Most people get this wrong when starting a company in Ivory Coast. They assume it is just about filling out paperwork and waiting for approval. But here's the truth no one tells you. If you miss even one legal step, your company can get delayed, rejected, or blocked when you try to operate, hire, or open a bank account. And that is exactly what we are going to fix today. Because in this video, you will learn how to start a company in Ivory Coast step by step in 2026, in a way that is actually practical, legal, and easy to follow. We will cover everything from choosing your company type, registering with the RCM, getting your tax number, opening a bank account, and avoiding the hidden mistakes that slow down most entrepreneurs. And stay with me, because in a minute I'll also show you the one step most foreign founders ignore that later causes serious banking and tax problems. Let's begin from the foundation. In Ivory Coast, company registration is mainly handled through a centralized system called SAPICI, which stands for the Investment Promotion Center. This system connects all key agencies like the court registry, tax office, and social security office. So instead of running between different offices, most of the process is now centralized. But before you even start registration, there is one important decision you must make. You need to choose your business structure. This is where most beginners make mistakes. They rush into registration without understanding legal consequences. There are three main types of business structures in Ivory Coast. The first is a sole proprietorship. This is owned by one person. It is simple and fast to create, but here is the problem. There is no separation between you and the business. So if the business has debt or legal issues, you are personally responsible. The second is a partnership. This is when two or more people share ownership and responsibility. It is flexible, but disputes between partners can create legal complications. The third and most important structure is a limited liability company. This is the most common choice for serious entrepreneurs. Why? Because it creates a separate legal identity. The company becomes independent from you. Now, here is where it gets interesting. If you plan to scale your business, work with international clients, or attract investors, a limited liability company is almost always the safest and most professional structure. So for this guide, we will focus on that. Now the next step is choosing your company name. This may sound simple, but it is one of the most important early steps. Your company name must be unique and approved through the official system. If your name is already taken or too similar to another company, your application will be rejected. Many people make a mistake here. They choose a name emotionally, without checking availability first. Then they waste time restarting the process. So what should you do instead? Prepare at least 3 to 5 name options before you begin. This gives you flexibility if your first choice is rejected. Now once your name is approved, you move to the actual registration stage. In Ivory Coast, company registration is done through SAPICI, which connects directly to the RCM, the commercial registry. You will be required to fill out an application form and provide company details. This includes your company name, business activity, registered address, directors, and shareholders. Now let's slow this down because this is where many beginners get confused. A director is the person who manages the company. A shareholder is the person who owns the company. One person can be both, but legally, they are different roles. For example, Alex might own 100% of a company and also manage it daily. That is perfectly fine. But both roles must still be clearly declared in the registration process. If you confuse these roles, your application may require corrections later. Now you also need to define your share capital. This is a very important part of the structure. Share capital represents the financial value of your company at creation. It is divided into shares between owners. For example, one person can own 100%, or two partners can split it, 60-40 or 50-50. Now here is a key insight. Your share structure affects control, profit distribution, and future investment opportunities. If you plan to bring investors later, this becomes extremely important. So do not treat it as a formality. Once your information is ready, you submit your application through SAPICI. Now here is where patience becomes important. The system will review your documents and coordinate approval across different agencies. If everything is correct, you will receive your RCM number, which is your official company registration number, in Ivory Coast. This is your legal proof that your company exists. But we are not done yet. Because now comes one of the most important steps that many people rush through. Tax registration, Dutch CO. In Ivory Coast, every company must register with the tax authority, which is the Direction Générale des Impôts, often called DGIA. This is where you receive your tax identification number. Without this number, your company cannot operate legally, issue invoices, or comply with tax obligations. So how does it work? Once your company is registered, the system usually integrates your information automatically, but you still need to confirm and activate your tax file. Now here is a common mistake. Many new entrepreneurs assume tax registration is automatic and complete. But in reality, you must ensure your tax status is active and correctly registered under your business activity. If not, you may face delays when issuing invoices or opening accounts. Now let's move to the next step, which is Social Security registration. In Ivory Coast, if you plan to hire employees, you must register with CNTs, the National Social Security Fund. This ensures employee contributions for pensions and social protection are properly recorded. Even if you start with a small team, this step becomes mandatory once you hire staff. Now let's talk about opening a business bank account. This step is critical because your company must operate separately from your personal finances. To open a business account in Ivory Coast, you will need your RCM certificate, tax identification documents, company statutes, and identification documents for directors. Now here is something many beginners do not realize. Banks evaluate your company activity and documentation consistency very carefully. If your business description does not match your registration details, your account opening can be delayed. So, consistency is key. Now let's talk about licenses and permits. This is where many entrepreneurs face unexpected delays. Depending on your business type, you may need additional sector-specific licenses. For example, import-export businesses, food businesses, construction companies, and financial services often require additional approvals. Skipping this step is a major mistake. Many people register a company but forget operational licensing. Then when they start working, they face inspections or legal restrictions. So always check your industry requirements before launching. Now let's bring everything together with a real-world example. Imagine John, an entrepreneur from India, wants to start a trading company in Abidjan. He chooses a limited liability company, prepares his documents carefully, and submits everything through SEPI. Because he follows each step correctly, he receives his RCM registration smoothly. He then confirms his tax registration with DGI, gets his tax number, opens a business bank account, and applies for any necessary licenses. His setup is smooth because he followed the system properly. Now compare that with Jake, who rushes the process. He chooses a name without checking availability, confuses shareholder roles, ignores tax activation, and skips licensing. Later, he faces delays, corrections, and banking issues. This is the difference between doing it correctly and doing it twice. Now here is a key insight most people never hear. The real success of company formation in Ivory Coast is not just registration. It is compliance. That means maintaining your tax filings, keeping your business records updated, and ensuring your licenses remain valid. Many businesses fail not because they were not registered properly, but because they ignored compliance after registration. So once your company is set up, your responsibility does not end. It actually begins. Now let's quickly summarize everything clearly. First, choose your business structure. Second, reserve your company name. Third, register through SEPI and obtain RCEM. Fourth, activate your tax registration with DGI. Fifth, register with Social Security if hiring employees. Sixth, open a business bank account. And finally, obtain any required sector licenses. If you follow these steps in order, you avoid most legal and operational problems. And here's the final takeaway. Starting a company in Ivory Coast is not complicated, but it requires precision. Every step depends on the previous one. If you rush or skip steps, you will face delays later. So take your time, follow the process carefully, and build your business on a strong legal foundation. If this guide helped you, Like the video, leave a comment with your business idea, and subscribe for more clear, practical, step-by-step global business guides.